Ryan Day was asked by Pat McAfee if he's having any fun. And my goodness, did he give an answer to that question? Have a whole lot more to say. Let's talk about it with Ohio State playing Purdue this weekend and why Purdue is going to do everything it can to not get stomped out by 100. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and answer the question in the comments below. Do you think that Ohio State head coach Ryan Day is having fun this year? Because he was asked this question by Pat McAfee, and he gave an answer only Ryan Day could give, as he's the head coach at Ohio State, but also it's very clear that the man is loose. He said, fun is winning. Fun is kicking ass. Losing is no fun. And yeah, Ohio State has absolutely positively been kicking ass. 8 wins by 29.75 points per game on average. That is the score differential. I realize there is an Indiana fan who's going, we're better. I get it. I understand what you mean. I understand. If you're looking at the metrics, if you're even wanting to look at the quarterback, I don't agree with you, but I understand your argument, Fernando Mendoza. I'm going to take Julian Sand. You might say Elijah Surratt. I'm going to say Jeremiah Smith. You might say, my goodness, dude, we got the better head coach. I'm going to say, who's got the national championship, dog? Like, that's what it is. That's why we play. We play to win the game. We play to win championships. And right now, as good as Indiana has been in the Kirk Cignetti era, and they have been great, they ain't won no championship. And by the way, Ohio State had not won a championship for 5 friggin' years before it won the national championship. And now it looks like you're going to be on a collision course with each other for the Big Ten championship. And my God, am I looking forward to that. As a dude with no dog in that fight, hell yeah. Y'all throw haymakers at each other. I'm excited about it. Now, the other part about this that I think is really important is Ryan Day does not really want to talk about being the number 1 team in the college football playoff. He could give a damn. He could absolutely give a damn. And actually, he went in on Ryan Day with a smile on his face when he said, don't start that crap. And then he gave what I thought was a really interesting, if long-winded quote, so please indulge me. I think it does have an effect on your team, talking about being ranked number 1. I don't think there's any question about that. And I think to act like fans, the players, the staff members, the recruits, the families aren't watching and listening, that's being naive. So for us, I know it sounds cliche, and this is the message that I've been talking to our team about, is that we just cannot get comfortable, and we cannot get bored with just the same old thing over and over again. And that's having a great week of preparation and then putting it on the field on Saturday. And that's it. What we're trying to chase is we want to be the best in the country at what we do. And we know that we have to play our best football here in the second half of the season. And this is where all the good stuff happens, right? People say, ignore the noise when things aren't going well. Well, it's the same thing when things are going well. Criticism and blame are all the same. And so you have to stay disciplined and focused on what really matters, and that's the messaging. It's going to take a bunch of guys in this building right here to stay focused week in and week out, and we got to do that again on Saturday. I think he's got a great point there, and I think it's one that is really difficult to get across to anybody. I don't mean this just for 20-something-year-olds. I mean this for 40-something-year-olds. One of the things that I take great pride in is this show and its consistency. You see, on average, about 2 segments a day, every day on this show. And you see them more so, sometimes 3 to 4 segments a day on this show during football season. Come hell or high water, rain or shine, electricity on, electricity off, a heat wave or snow blind, I make this show. We make this show, and we put it out for you. Sometimes I'm allowed to do some things, right? And one of those things is like this new fangled camera angle. I really enjoy it. I think it's cool. Let me know if you like it in the comments below. I don't know that it's going anywhere, but for right now, it's a whole hell of a lot of fun. And I would challenge anybody to say that this look in 4K, I might add, isn't great for what we're doing here. But it also means that I got to get the fundamentals right every single day. It means that I got to show up and talk about a team or players and know something about it that you can take from it. It means that I'm not going to start talking about the NBA. It means that I'm not going to start talking about Major League Baseball, although my first love is baseball. And I try to make it to as many Tulsa Drillers games as I can because the Dodgers AA affiliate, which means I get to see players that I would get to see win the World Series, right? And I'm a high school catcher, and I love that stuff. But I don't do that here, right? I write books about Black culture and history. Don't do that here. It is doing the same. It is being consistent. And greatness and excellence, I've come to learn this, is about being boring. It is doing what you are asked to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Being consistent with it. It's one of the reasons that we get to talk about Ohio State being consistently a really great football team, doing the things that are necessary to be great. And when they go into this game against Purdue, you'll be shocked to know that, they're going to name the number. They are a 30-point favorite, according to my bookie. And if you feel like that's a lot to cover, perhaps you want to take Purdue. And if you do, maybe you want to use my bookie to do it. And if you do that, use the promo code that is my name, RJ Young, all one word, and they will cover your bet up to $500. And if you miss, let's say that Purdue covers 31, but not 30, you can use your bet back bonus token and they'll make you whole again because you use the promo code and you get to play again. But I think for Ohio State, it's going to be very simple. Do the little things. Do the small things. Take care of what you can take care of. And again, doing what you're asked to do is not the same as doing the same thing over and over again. That's definition of insanity. One expectation that you might have is that they're going to play great defense. They're going to throw the football. Okay. If for some other reason, the thing they're asked to do is run the football, expect them to do that and not get bored with that level of success. One of the things that I also needed to learn as a kid into early high school, frankly, is don't get bored running a play that works. I don't like this phrase. Well, I'm not going to use it because I don't like it. I like to run what I know you can't stop until you demonstrate to me that you can stop it. So if you can't stop QB power, which feels to me like robbing the piggy bank because I'm making the extra man and we're running behind sometimes 3 lead blockers and it's boring to go for 4, 5, 6 yards a carry, find joy in that. Find joy in pushing a man against his will each and every play. And find the soul sucking out of him to be the thing that fills you up to go run that same dumbass basic play again. I want to run 4 verts. I don't want to run 4 verts every play. I want to run flood. I don't want to run flood every play. But if I know that you can't beat it because I got to match up with my Y on your safety, guess what the hell I'm going to be doing? I commend Ryan Day for saying the same damn thing. Don't get bored with being excellent. That is the definition of excellence.